Okay, good evening, my people. Sorry, I'm coming live a bit late. Okay. If you're online, why not join me tonight? We have very interesting topic to discuss. Topic that will benefit us tonight. It has to do with something that is actually a minus to financial journey, something that is always affecting our finances, which is debt. Debt is very, very important and is a very bad aspect of financial movement. So if you're online tonight, why not join me? My name is Friday Moses. I'm Dr. FM. Our uncle supervise the proceedings of investor of money. I'm a professional banker and business coach and a financial consultant. I've been a series all this while trying to empower people financially, trying to make sure we don't have any mistake in financial matter. So if you're online tonight, why not join me? If you are coming in, just type that you are in, and the moment you are in, let's also endeavor to follow each other tonight. Okay, so it's important you share the link to every of your friends around to join us. Our topic before us tonight is how to create plan to pay off debt. It's a very serious topic and I want us to be serious about it because it will actually help us to fight the issues about wastages in our financial matter. So I'll give 2 minutes for people to join tonight. Share the link if you are joining us, and make sure you share the link to everyone around you, all the groups around you, so that people can actually benefit from this teaching tonight. How to create plan to pay off the debt. How to create plan to pay off the debt. It's a very important topic, so please join us and share this live to everyone around you. And when you come up, you can do us well by sharing this link to everyone around you. Also important to know tonight is that we have giveaway of some data. Right from the first day we started this teaching, we have been giving away data. So make sure you join us. How to create plan to pay off debt. My name is Dr. FM. I'm a professional banker. All I discuss is financial matters. Okay, I've told us time without number, apart from serving God, the most important item again in life is serving, dealing with your financial matter. So it's a very serious topic and I want us to pay attention to it tonight. So please, if you are here, join us and share the link with everyone around you. Make sure everyone around you benefit from this topic. It's very, very important. And if you are coming in, make sure you share this link to everyone. Okay? I'll give 2 minutes before we start the topic of the day. Okay? You can also do us well by following our page and also looking for us in our YouTube. I have over 110 videos in my YouTube that borders on topic that's related to finance, business, leadership, and gospel. So you can do me well by joining those links, watching those videos on YouTube, and subscribe. It will be a benefit to you, right? Okay. So tonight, let's move ahead. The topic before us tonight is how to create plan to pay off debt. Now, someone might be asking, what is debt? What is debt? Someone will be asking, what is debt? Now, debt is contrary to savings. Debt, if not properly managed, we actually thwart all effort to have financial giancy. Now, debt not as bad as we think. If you actually use debt properly, it serves as a leverage which gives you a boost to change your financial level. But unfortunately, a lot of people mismanage debt. A lot of people don't take the issue of debt seriously, and if you are not careful, debt will actually be taking you backward in your finances. That is why it's so important that we must take the issue of debt so seriously. So that's why tonight we'll go over it briefly, and I know you will be blessed in this class. Again, if you are joining us, why not share the link to everyone around you? Let them benefit from this teaching tonight. Share the link to everyone around you. And as you do that, the Lord will bless you. Okay, so debt is actually taking possession of future income. What do I say? Debt is taking possession of future income. Anywhere you see debt, just know that someone has actually taken future income. So if you are not serious, if you don't take it serious, you keep eating from your future income. And the worst thing that will happen to any human being is for you to be eating from your future income. The best form of income you can eat from is your past income. Now, your past income has to do with income that's related to past investments, your dividends, your rentals. At most, you can take hold of your present income. But the moment you start eating your future income, it will have a negative effect on you. Join me. Sorry about this. We are having serious network issues tonight, but we must still try to finish up all we have this night. My name is Dr. FM. Please, if you are online, why not share this link to everybody around you? Share this link to everybody around you. Please share this link to everybody around you. We are online back. My name is Dr. FM. Please, we are online back. Just make sure you share this link to everybody around you. Share this link to everybody around you. We're talking about how to pay off our debt. And we started by letting you know that debt is contrary to savings. Debt is contrary to savings, okay? And I also told us that debt negates all the principles of financial management theory. Debt is against budgeting, it's against financial discipline, it's against savings. Debt, as it were, it's eating part of your future income, okay, which does not help it out. The moment you continually eat your future income, the best income you can take hold of is your past income. Your past income has to do with your rentals, your dividend, and everything that you have labored for in the past. But debt will always allow you to go through your past income. So it's not good. But if you know how to manage your debt very well, it's also one of the best things that can happen to us. Debt where is called leverage. When you manage your debt properly, you call it leverage. So it's not that it's bad as it were. A lot of big companies, a lot of big people also leverage on debt. They borrow money from financial institution to do to expand and to do great businesses. So it's not that it's bad as it were, but if it's not properly used, if it's not properly managed, it becomes a problem. Okay, so if you find yourself seriously in debt, you have a lot of things to do so that you can quickly get out of debt. If you find yourself seriously in debt, you can actually get yourself out quickly in debt. So it's very, very important that we we find ourselves out of debt, and from there we can always get back to our feet. So if you have found your people that are in debt and don't know how to go about it, how to go about uh, escaping debt, trying to reposition themselves back to proper place, try to get out of debt. Okay, so I'll tell us some of these steps so that we can regain our financial integrity back if you find yourself in debt. And let me tell us tonight that most of times why we find ourselves in debt is because we actually mismanage finances. The moment you mismanage money, or you are over trading, or you are overspending, or you are over impressing, you'll find yourself always longing to borrow money. And debt that is not well managed will actually affect our finances. It affects our finances. It does not allow us to go forward. It does not allow us to go uh, very fast in our financial journey. Okay, so if you find yourself in financial mess, the first thing to do is to understand your debt. You must understand the nature of your debt. You must understand, number one, what caused the debt. Why are you in debt? What did you buy that made you to be in debt? So if you understand what led to debt, we actually give you the clue on how to solve it. Now, if you understand that you actually financed a liability or you bought a wrong asset, you now know what to do to make sure that you come out of it. So you must first of all know why you are in debt. Is it that the interest rate was high? Is it that you didn't calculate very well before you invested? Is it that you actually bought liabilities? Because if you borrow money to buy liabilities, liability cannot generate income that will finance those borrowings. So you must understand why you are in debt at the first place. The moment you understand why you are in debt, it will now be easier for you to come out of it. So understanding the debt, you must genuinely and be truthful to yourself to understand why you are in debt. And the moment you understand why you are in debt, it will be very easy for you to work on how to exit debt. Okay? So another point again that we must know tonight is for us to know the fact that you must learn lessons. That's the second point you must learn. We must learn the lesson of what led to debt. Okay? If you have learned the lesson of what led to debt, you will now gain power in moving ahead financially. You now know what to do in the next financial journey to create wealth. So if you have not learned your lesson, if you go borrowing again, you also go to debt. So you must learn the lesson. You must agree that, yes, I have learned this lesson. So therefore, I can move forward. So you must learn the lesson, which is very, very important. If you don't learn lesson, it will keep having problem on yourself. So learn lesson is also part of the assignment. So you must learn lesson, and when you learn lesson, it will give you the opportunity to tackle debt. So it's very, very important to learn lessons. And again, another point to work on debt is for you to quickly generate additional income. Creating additional income is so important because it will give you other sources of income to pay your debt. The moment you discover that you are in debt, you must create other side hustles You must create other sources of income so that it will help you to balance up so that you can quickly exit that debt. So if you depend on your mono income generation, if you depend on your traditional way of generating income, you might find yourself into big problem. Because why? You might not be able to tackle or to solve that debt. So point number three, you must be able to create other sources of income. Now, that means that your expenses is now higher than your income. So to tackle that debt, you must go for increment in your income. You try to do other things that will increase your income, that will eventually allow you to have extra income to pay over those debts. So increasing income, your side also doing something additional to what you are doing will actually help you to create additional income that will help you to pay off your debt. Okay, so it's very, very important. And number four item is you go for debt negotiation. Now you're already in debt, so there's no going back. The next thing to do is for you to go and negotiate with your the person you are owing, negotiate debt. In negotiation, you are going fully armed with repayment method. You are going to discuss reduction of interest rate. You are going to discuss waivers of interest rate. You are going to discuss so many things that will allow you to pay quickly. So it's very, very important to negotiate your debt. You must negotiate. It's already a bad one, so you must go for negotiation. We have seen cases where interest will be waived. We have seen cases where interest rate will be reduced. We have seen cases where there will be a total debt cancellation. So you must go for debt negotiation. Just the way we negotiate for income generation, negotiate for budgeting, you also negotiate for debt negotiation. Most of the times it's always fruitful. You talk about reduction on interest rate, you talk about cancellation of interest rate, you talk about outright cancellation of debt. This will always help you because, like I told us at the beginning, debt is the opposite of everything that has to do with money management principles. It will always affect your journey. It will always make you to run etc. It makes you not to save. It makes you not to plan. It makes you not to do budgeting. It makes you to be running backward instead of running forward. Okay, so that's another point. Then again, to plan to create, plan to pay off debt, again, you must also learn to reduce your expenses. Now remember, what that must have left to debt is over expenses, is overspending. So at this time, because you needed money to pay off debt, you must cut wastes, you must cut expenses, you must reduce expenses. Even when income is not growing, you must reduce expenses. The moment you reduce expenses, you see your income will start having additional space. So you must constantly reduce expenses. You must cut a lot of waste. You need to be truthful to yourself. You need to sit down and cut all the waste around you. You cut all the waste around you. You make sure you cut all the waste around you. And when you keep cutting them, you see your income will be getting fatter again, and you might have allowances to start paying off debt. So it's important for us. I've mentioned 4 or 5 items, things we can do to create plans to pay off debt. And the last one, which I've mentioned tonight, I know if you're online, why not share this broadcast? Network has not been unfair to us. We were out 3 times from the live because of network issues. Please bear with us. But if you're still on, why not join and share this broadcast to everybody around you? We will appreciate that. Okay, we will appreciate that. So the last point I want to say is that if you don't know how to use debt, don't go for it. Run away. Just work according to your income. Stay according to your budget. Stay according to your savings. Don't over budget, don't over trade. If you know you can't stay, you can't manage debt, don't go into debt at all. It's not encouraging. Don't go to that because it takes a lot of skill, it takes a lot of things to manage debt. So if you don't know how to make use of it, just run away from it. God bless you. If you are on with me, just chat your number, might select and give you data randomly. My name is Dr. FM, and if you are online, why not let's follow each other. Let's make sure we become a brother's keeper. Is important tonight. I will join you tomorrow again when the network is okay, so that we'll talk about more important issues that relate to finances. Take hold of your finance, manage your finance. Don't let it go out of hand, and you see yourself walking tall in your financial journey. God bless you. Thank you.